Welcome to another episode and video on my Arduino Yun with a USB memory stick. Of course connected to a network and connected to electronics with fischertechnik mechatronics. Yun is partly a Linux computer, which I'm using to actually store data received from this situation onto the USB stick. So it's not from the USB stick to there, no, it's from there to there. Last time that went completely wrong for the most part of it. Suddenly it turned out that that everything on the Yun was read-only, and although I read all data nicely, I couldn't store it on the USB data stick, memory stick. Finally, after 3 reboots, I managed to get things working, and completely in the end, at the in the last minute, I think, I got data and I got it stored the way I wanted, but I had to adjust the algorithm a bit, which is no problem. So now I know how to get it. The only thing that I hope is that I get access to this part, and well, let's see if that works again. So right now this is working, and this is a mechanism that shields a lamp from from a phototransistor. So each time it gets a pulse, then by giving input via the console on the laptop through which it is connected, this motor should run, and also these pot meters should regulate the speed by which everything is connected. Then of course also RC circuit here and an RC circuit here, they should do their work as well. So yeah, I'm not paying much attention to this NTC resistor, negative temperature coefficient, because I'm focused now on assembling data and have it either in Octave with a nice graph, or in GNU plot with a nice graph. And I recently had to change the algorithm from string etc. to integer only, because both Octave and GNU plot don't work with strings. Enough talking. Let's see how and if this is being accessible after I mount the USB stick, and how much data I can get stored. Always a surprise. Right, so let's take a chance and see if let's point the camera correctly, if this is indeed read write or read only. But first let me point one thing. I usually don't show this, but BusyBox is an indication that we are dealing with an embedded system, which it really is. Then the operating system is Linux, Open WRT, and it says wireless freedom. And if you have watched my series on this Arduino Yun from the start, you know that the very first time that or the first couple of episodes, I had a massive problem with the wireless. So I decided to take the wireless out of the equation, and I'm only wired now. So how is this then an IoT, Internet of Things? Well, originally, actually it still is, by hardware, but not by software anymore, because I put it in on an IP address that is only accessible from my network. So in that perspective, it's no longer IoT, Internet of Things, which should be accessible from all over the globe. So that is no longer the case. Hasn't been the case for a long time, but as I said, as I showed in all my videos about this in the beginning, you know that. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, it's still SDB, so let's mount it. Okay, some explanation. Mount is to mount a disk, which is, by the way, not just on Linux or Unix. It also happens on Microsoft operating systems, or that one operating system in many versions, but you won't see it because it just happens. And in this case, I have to type it every time. -T auto means which file system to use, and I say, well, do it automatic, take whatever needs, and then I say, alright, it is this device, and I want it to attach to /MNT. Now I have something on MNT. Yes, that is datalog.txt. So, and now I also have to say, right, going to the end, or should go to the end at least. Going to the end, yes. And this is how I want the data to be. Now this, wait, let me check if it is read-only. So I'm now here, and I am going to remove datalog.m. Will this work? Yes, it worked. So now I don't have to do anything anymore about worrying with read-only or no. Yes, it is read-write. Happy to be. So with that I can go on. Also start this one, because in here I have to give the command the data input, so that, for example, this motor starts running. But last time I changed it here, and this was very important because I have columns and rows, and this one is row, this is column. A row and column. Also explained right here. Row and column. I will not go into detail about how and what and why I changed anything. But now I am going to add everything else, store it in here, but adding stuff like right here has a direct implication on the size of the data array, because now it's only 2 by 3, and oh wait, 2 by 3, I am only using now 0, 1, the 0 row, so I still can fill in the 1 row, and I can still fill in the 2 row and the 3 row, because there are 3 rows and I'm not only using the 0. 0, 1 and 2 are 1 and 2 are still available. So that is obviously what's coming next. Filling the 1 row. Alright, in the second part of sensor value registration, this is what it originally looked like. I changed it into this, so the detail is that I added 1 for the first row, actually the second row, because it goes from 0 to 1 to 2, and that is sensor value. Now another thing is that when you want to print something, the next thing is output value. And what do we get here? String output value. This is of course old by now, so I am changing this. First row or second row, second column, and removing all of this. And what is next? NTC value. So where do I have NTC value? Well, I can just take anyone, or take any. So this will become two, goes out, and this goes away. Here we say NTC value. And that's it. That is the second row. That also means, of course, that all these lines will be confusing and go. These lines, the same, confusing, go. Go, go. So, it says quite a lot of lines. This one as well. And then it shows actually, let's say, it is rather a short condition where not very much happens at all. Oops. So then there's another point, because this is about sensor value 1, and then there is sensor value 2. So should I take this into account as well? I do have it here, I don't have it here, but this is also part of it. And how many values do I have here? I have output value 2, sensor value 2, actually output value 3, and NTC value, so that's 4. And I only have 3 columns, right? No, I have 4 columns. I have 4 columns and I am writing only 3. So that may happen then that if I use all 4 columns, that one column gets 0, which is of course no problem. But let's take a look at that, how it works. Right, so with this part I have used all 4 rows, all 3 rows and all 4 columns. This is switch 2A and switch 2B, which are these two, or 2 and 2A actually. And I have given them the same data field, because you can press either one or the other. And right now I am actually not so sure if that is the right way to do, because if they're being pressed, they're going to be either 0 or 1, and if one is pressed I can't see which one it is, so that's not logical. Then again, output value, sensor value, output value, sensor value, NTC value, and when reading further I can also have a 5th field or 5th column, and even a 6th column. But for now I would be happy if all 4 columns will be filled. So let's do this and see whatever happens in the data field. Alright, everything is set and done. Let's go. Yes, compiled all right. Done. So I have to log in here again to give input. There it goes. Some data. And then the question is, how does this go? This should be ending up. Oh wait, I probably have to turn the pot meters. And you can see here on the oscilloscope this line move by my action. Oops, and I have to give more data. I have to use a different screwdriver. Where do I have one? Here. Alright, turning this one up, turning this one up a little. See, now I get some signals right here. That is very good. Those are with the motor, which I would like to see running, but it doesn't really do. And the fourth line, this one, is with this part of mechatronics. Now the big question is, am I getting some stuff here in the form of 4 columns? No, I am not, because I am forgetting something. Or am I? This is still, yeah, this is for every column that I and row that I need. So why is this not doing anything then? This is remarkable that I don't see it. Well, I haven't put everything on screen, but everything should be in here. And that is what is missing. So let me remove datalog.txt. Oh, no, let me do something else. I have datalog m. What's in datalog m, if anything? There's nothing. Okay, it is just being created. Then I remove datalog.txt. Yes. Now I do hope that this is correct, that I suddenly do not have a read-only file system. You've got to be kidding me. How is this possible? No wonder I get no data inside it. Despite nice readings here. How can this be? This should then only be from here. Let me just a test. Remove, unmount it, remount it, see whatever happens, because you have seen in at the beginning of this video that it was not read only. I could remove it. This is not funny. Well, I rebooted the Arduino. I mounted the USB stick again. So let's now see if I can remove the datalog text. If I can, it is read write again, not read only. It is. Okay, fortunately. So now I am going to enter here. Giving data. And this should be now in let me do something else if I can. Yeah, So invalidate, yeah, well, let me say 2018 by now, 5th month, 8th date, invalidate. Ooh, this is going to be a problem. Okay, this is how I should use it. So set time to time, set date. How do I set date? Year, month, date. I think I did that. Minus D. Then I say 2018 05 08 invalidate. How can this be then invalidate? Hour maybe. No, it didn't pick it. Okay, so unfortunately I can't yet do that, but let me do some else. Okay, it is 3600 bytes. It's still filling, so yeah, okay, it is being written. That is something that is sure. It is being written. Very important for now. So back here, going to the end. Now there is no data being written, so give more data. There are clearly signals here, so I want it to be recognized that there are data. The only way to do it is making sure that, okay, and then pressing so you clearly, I should keep off this camera, you clearly see the values change, but I don't see fourth column. Alright, so by changing this potmeter I get very different values somehow. Not quite clear to me. What does this do? And this one. Anyway, it's not doing what I like, not at all. And I'm getting out of time. So this is clear, this isn't. So actually I should do exactly the same what I did here in the other way. So copy, here wait, I still have one column to organize, to do. Oh wait, this is 1, this is 0, and here I am dealing with 1. How can I forget that? Wait a second, I make a mistake. This is 1, 0, this is 1, so right here right, this is 1, and then right here is for data 2, data row 2. And for now I don't mind that I'm getting out of time. I just want things to be working and see that they work. So here I am with data 2, row 3. So I need to add 1. So this is 2. And this is 2 and 3. So now let's see how it works out. Yep, that still is valid. Despite the reboot. So I'm a bit surprised that it still works. Done uploading, very good. Alright, now see, now I want to see what has happened. This is data 1. Although not the way I expected to happen. Print line, and the last. Oh wait, this should not be a print line, only this one. So let's do that again. But I still need to see this getting, oh wait. Did I just see a fourth column? I did. A fourth column. Hooray! That works. Alright. So, once more, let's see some data. Well, on the oscilloscope you can clearly see the data is passing by. and now I have turned the potmeter here completely away, and it is suddenly 1 1. Let me turn it again. Now you see 0 1 coming by, the 0 row, and now you see the 1 row coming by. That is one thing that's clear. And now you see the 2 row coming by, because I am turning that second potmeter up. So, giving more data. No. Here, giving more data. And anyway, mission partly accomplished. Oops, don't do that. Partly accomplished. I got 4 rows. Alright, time to say goodbye after a lengthy video. So, I did accomplish to put more data into the USB stick, although I had to reboot because of a sudden read-only occurrence. Then giving more data, I slowed down the mechatronics, as you can see, so that is certainly working. Then this should work too, although it shows no sign of life. So I have to look into that. For now, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Also, yeah, nice signal on the oscilloscope as well. Please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. You can also follow me on Twitter. If so, retweet, like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like and leave a comment. And please donate to keep videos coming to you. Much appreciated. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned on my website, or on my website as well as in my videos, depending on the monthly pledge you make. And this is going to be continued. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.